Hi, my name's Alexis Hopkins. Most of you know me who follow my vlog, or some of you are summer jammers and part of my AVID huddle. And today I'm interviewing a couple of my students from my summer web conference speech class. Both of these young ladies have had some experience with AVID in the past. And I'll start with this. You know that I'm recording you and I have your permission to use this? Yes? Yep. All right, thanks. So let's start with Kaili. Kaili, if you tell us your name, what you're majoring in, we'll start with that. And what year school you're in.
My name is Kaili. I am a nursing major and I'm in my sophomore year. My speech class with Alexis finished at my associates in health sciences. And I started the nursing program at Butler in the fall.
Yay! And we're so happy to have you. Mayra, tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Mayra. I am also majoring in the health sciences at Butler. It's going to be my last year this next semester. I'm taking a couple classes and I'll be done. So.
And you saved speech till almost the end. Yeah. I get that a lot. That's fine. So let's do the same thing. We'll take turns. Kaili, tell me where you were introduced to AVID.
I was first introduced at Wilbur Middle School, my 8th grade year. It was the school-wide requirement that we started a AVID binder to keep all of our classes organized, and then our teachers implemented it in their classrooms as well.
So the whole school did this?
Mm-hmm. It was required that each of us had our binder with our classes divided properly, and just kept our AVID binder, and that's how we took the notes in the Cornell style for all of our classes. And our teachers did a very good job of implementing it and helping us, making sure all the students had the right materials. And even though some students were able to buy those on their own, they were provided by the school as well to those who needed it. So
every instructor was on board with this, and they would teach you the Cornell note-taking style?
Yes, all of mine did.
And did they check your notes and your binder?
Not all of them, but a lot of them did. It was graded to have the Cornell note style. You took notes during class, during like the lectures and stuff, and then they let us do the summary, sometimes in class, sometimes at home on our own, but it was almost always for a grade to those instructors. Some instructors weren't as savvy with it, but they all implemented it well.
Okay, thank you. Mayra, how about you?
I was introduced to the AVID program when I was in 8th grade in middle school. It actually wasn't required, but we had to get accepted into AVID. So I actually wrote a paper saying why I would qualify for AVID. And of course, they expected high of everybody. You know, they wanted us to do our best to help us out and do really good in college. So we just had like one teacher that taught AVID. I think he was the only one that did it, and he was really awesome. He taught language arts, and every day he'd come in and like talk about a quote on how to like better ourselves and how to prepare for college. And he introduced Cornell notes to me, which has really helped me a lot since then. I've used Cornell notes for a lot of my college classes. Writing the question on the side really helps it like break it down in my head and like really understand things a lot better. He also he talked to a lot of colleges about doing like campus tours. So we did a lot of field trips to a lot of different universities. I think that was really nice to kind of help us look at how the dorms looked like and how college life was and all that.
And what grade was that, Mayra?
I was in 8th grade at the time.
8th grade. Okay.
Yeah. And then another thing that was really great was that we did a certain project that required us to do a lot of research on what we would like our career to be. So we all presented our own like trifold about like our salary and what we would do and all that. And so it really helped us jump into like what we want to do for our future. So I think that was really helpful for me, kind of get a head start on like what I wanted to do for college and all that.
And neither one of you were able to do AVID in high school for different reasons. Is that correct?
Right. I chose other electives. I just didn't feel like I needed to take it because I did it on my own. So I didn't feel like I needed to take the class as well.
So you were taking the tools that you learned with you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Mayra, you said it wasn't available where you were. Is that right?
Yeah, I went to Northeast Magnet, and they don't have that available to us. But if they did, I think I would definitely take advantage of it. It was really helpful for me. So taking the notes and being more organized and everything. So
if it were available in college classes, would you be interested? Or if there were college tutors, what would you suggest for students where you are in terms of your academic career, how AVID could help students now that maybe haven't been exposed to it?
I would definitely use it, especially going into nursing. There's a lot of information, and you really need that organizational skill. So I think it would really help to find information and study tips and note taking. I think that's all very important, especially in my major.
Okay.
I think it would also be very important on how you said tutoring, like, and where you ask if, that how you ask questions and make sure, they're involved in learning, and I think it would be very helpful.
So one of the things that we've talked about at Butler, at least within our group, is, when you go to the class selection online or in the paper copy and you're looking at the courses that you can take, if there were an asterisk next to the name of an instructor who was AVID trained, would you be more willing or more interested in taking a class from that instructor versus one that wasn't?
Most definitely.
Yeah. I think they would have a lot more techniques, a lot of more methods to help us learn better and be more organized. So.
Okay. Well,
I would feel like I would get better education from that person, not because they know more necessarily, but because of their methods.
Yeah.
It doesn't make us smarter.
Yeah.
This makes us a little more determined, I guess. Well, that is something that we're talking about, and I hope we can make happen. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I let you go enjoy the rest of your summer? No, covered it. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you about this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.